AC0KQ, K0XK. What's your current location?
If you're not familiar with amateur radio,
QSL, this is A0XK.
take a listen.
To AC0KQ, how soon do you think you can be there? How's my signal?
You'll hear there is nothing amateur about it.
Continue to ping my location.
A hobby for folks like Zeke Ragdale and George Barling.
KCD, how are you doing today?
But on many occasions, it goes beyond being just a hobby. These folks can be the extra eyes and ears in an emergency situation.
We coordinate with agencies like the Red Cross or the local sheriff or the weather service.
Ham radio, as they call it,
WA9TCD
can be picked up by anyone of any age.
What is your current location?
And that brings us to this little guy.
KE0CID.
This is Zeke's 5-year-old son, Colton, better known to the ham radio world as KE0CRD.
You get to know their call sign too.
Colton saw his parents using radios and talking to one another and wanted to become involved.
This is net control.
Even during this radio simulation,
0CRD.
Colton knows exactly what to say.
This is both for training and practice.
It's a hobby that's hard to believe any 5-year-old would have interest in, especially his kindergarten classmates.
My friends can't believe that I do radio.
Please proceed to the incident command trailer.
With help from Dad,
Colton, if you can monitor that weather formation.
Roger.
Colton, the amateur ham radio operator, was ready to go pro.
Just as soon as we could get him reading with some help and answering questions, he started studying.
He takes a test just like everyone else.
A licensing test from the FCC.
It's a radio test.
It comes from a pool of about 430 questions, and he gets a random draw of 35 of those questions.
Took a lot of practice tests, and I was very persistent.
He missed 3, which is about a 91%.
For a 5-year-old, extremely well, I thought.
To his friends, he's kind of a big deal.
And they were like,
It's not significant to pass the test. People do it all the time. It's significant that someone his age passed the test.
I got my license in the mail.
Licensed, yes, but of course, he can't do everything the grown-ups can do.
I think I'm the only 5-year-old with a license.
At least not just yet.
Right now he's new, and anyone who's new, there's certain things you need to practice.
This is net control.
He's got a road ahead of him.
We're practicing, more mundane communications to get him comfortable and used to talking on the radio so he can be useful.
Radios about to communicate all over the world and help 9TCD.
A voice on the other end of the radio that sounds young. But Colton is anything but amateur.
My son is a ham in more ways than one.